Indubitably, I will answer that question later on throughout the video, but there's been a series of events that's been happening that I want to discuss with you all within such a short duration. And it's annoying because you can have your groove going and one thing can lead to another thing that ends up leading to something else that's unexpected. So let's get to it. Initially, I was going to start off with the hardest part so far about me being an owner-operator. Because some of y'all know it's only been a couple months. So it's not a full-blown report that I can even provide for y'all. But to answer the golden question that some of you all were curious about, I bought my truck from Western Carolina Freightliner in Hickory, North Carolina. Yes, a dealership. And my down payment was roughly $7,400, mainly due to the credit union that I'm affiliated with, True Liant. I never felt uneasy about the financial aspect or finalizing the documents. My friend who came up there with me, who ended up driving the truck off the lot, he inspected the truck thoroughly. I inspected the truck before he did, and everything seemed fine. You know, there wasn't nothing much to question after everything was done. Now, for my fellas who are well over 40, who understand this about women, when women want to know certain things, they'll do whatever they need to do to figure it out. While defumigating and sanitizing my truck thoroughly after I received it, the previous driver had left some information about their company in which I contacted. Now, I ended up finding out the company was a lease type purchase. I found out most of the repairs and most of the work was done at a Freightliner dealership in Savannah, Georgia. And yeah, I can say that it allowed me to know what I need to work on when moving forward, if I need to do anything now that hasn't been done already. Now, I do want to be transparent with you all. Interestingly enough, my truck went back into a different shop that I was a lot more comfortable with the following week. The issues were my brakes needed attention. They found a crack in my main fuel line, which I found very strange. Air was leaking from the valve on the firewall, as y'all can hear in that clip above. My DEF system, in which the Freightliner dealership that my truck was towed to, was at 90% capacity, in which it needed to go through a regeneration process. Now, the DOT sensor wasn't working and it could not reach the RPMs that it needed to, so the regen wasn't working. So I had to go to a different shop to take care of that, in which they ended up fixing the issue, as y'all can see in the next bill. Money spent on maintenance. I'm telling you, you can never be too prepared, but you do have to be financially strategic. So there you have it. The most challenging thing so far about me being an owner-operator, the first thing, the mechanics. I simply don't know which ones to truly trust. Which ones are the most reputable, the most credible, which ones are well-versed within their craft, you know? Are they going to be able to treat your equipment that they would treat their own? It's difficult because you just don't know. I also find it challenging when speaking to certain mechanics and one person telling me he's so backed up that it's no way he can work me in because he's a week off, you know? Another individual telling me they charge too much. So that's pretty much the end of the conversation. It's annoying. It is. And I do not know if other men go through this, but it's really frustrating when it comes to speaking to certain mechanics, as if they talk to you like you're incompetent. I don't like that feeling. I don't. I found something else that was difficult was making sure I was at the right company. I promise you, ever since my mechanical issues, there have been 3 loads. One load, this man did not want to pay me his layover. They came up with some bullshit excuse about the customer saying one thing leading to something else in which layover wasn't paid. Another individual doesn't want to pay me my detention, in which I stayed at this one facility for 5 hours, way too long. Another individual does not want to pay me my detention as well. And I don't know whether the company can truly do anything about these agents taking advantage, but it's bullshit, because that's time well spent that I deserve my time back. I deserve to be compensated. At least that's how I feel. Another thing is not knowing when something will occur, so you can take the proper preventative measures, and taking care of your equipment. I personally like to stay ahead. I like to stay steps ahead, so that way I'm not caught up in a bind. I could be fueling or sitting in my truck while it's running, and another driver could walk up to my truck and tell me something that I may be experiencing with my equipment, in which I never even sought advice. I never asked for anyone's opinion. So to have me thinking about something I wasn't thinking about initially, I noticed that. And I don't understand why that is, but if you're trying to help, that's fine. But if you're trying to help me, make sure you come with the right information. Now, this isn't something that is difficult or that's been troubling me, but what I've noticed now more than ever, now many of y'all know energy is real, okay? For those who don't know, energy is something powerful. Whenever I'm dealing with something, going through the motions, whether it's personal, whether it's my truck, I want to go through it by myself. Or at least I feel as if nobody can really help me get out this zone that I'm in unless I just go through it on my own. Like, I'll go ghost. I won't communicate with no one. And I don't know why that is, but I feel that to work for me. There's probably like one person who can bring out some type of sense of humor. But other than that, I just remain super quiet. I'm serious. I do. Now, on this quick tangent, please, truckers, especially those newer to trucking, pay attention to your road signs. I'm telling you, this was the only low clearance sign right under the bridge that showed 1211. While approaching it, man, I was nervous, stomach twisting, but thankfully and successfully, we made it through. We did. We made it through. So to everybody and their mama who discouraged me from becoming an owner-operator, I'm glad that I went with my own decision. And the most important piece of advice for anyone who is a little newer and wanting to embark on this journey as well, just save your money. I'm telling you, after you buy your truck, before you buy your truck, just save your money, because you never know what's going to happen. Always expect the unexpected. And as this one woman who checked me in my hotel, who was driving for 12 years, she told me, she didn't discourage me about it being an owner operator. All she said was, it can be expensive. And she ain't lying. She ain't lying. But do what you love what you do. Don't let nobody discourage you. And please, y'all, let it work best for you. Y'all stay safe. And until the next, y'all. Step 1, pray a lot. Step 2, save a lot of bread. Step 3, save some more bread. Nah, y'all be safe though. Hey y'all, hey. Y'all know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about, did I make a mistake by becoming an owner operator now? Hell no!